PlayStation 4 is gonna end development, it's gonna end support, and Sony's shutting it down. Has Sony finally announced that they will be canceling support for the PlayStation 4? Let's find out. Hello and welcome back to Gears and Tech. We are 2 years into the life cycle of the PlayStation 5, and a lot of people are asking, what is the future of the PlayStation 4? The PlayStation 4 was released in November 2013, and we are almost at the end of what Sony announced would be the 10-year life cycle of the PlayStation 4. They said a long time ago that they simply couldn't afford to be making consoles that didn't last at least 10 years. Now, overall, the PlayStation 4 has sold just over 113 million PlayStation 4 consoles. So there are a lot of them out there. So first of all, don't be afraid. If you do have a PlayStation 4, don't be worried that suddenly the support's gonna drop for it. But we'll touch more on that later. In May of this year, Sony had the investors announcement. And in that investors announcement, they talked a lot about the future of the PlayStation 5. And obviously, why wouldn't they? That is their brand new flagship console. It is what they want to focus on, and it is what will carry the PlayStation brand forward for the next at least 8 years. So of course, they're going to tell all of their investors how great it is and how it's going to be the future of the company, and they're going to do just fine. But normally, they don't forget about their past consoles, but in this conference, they did. They left the PlayStation 4 completely out of the discussion, and that has caused a lot of people to be worried that this is the end of the PlayStation 4 console. So as of this video, which is summer 2022, Sony has actually officially announced that it would continue production of the PlayStation 4 all the way through 2022, so you can still go to the store and you can buy a brand new console. What they have not continued is the production of the PlayStation 4 Pro model. And that's simply because the PlayStation 4 Pro is so similar to the PlayStation 5 that they would be competing against themselves in that space. I have made a number of videos talking about how the PlayStation 4 is actually still a very capable console. And I do encourage you, if you have a PS4 Pro and don't have a PlayStation 5 yet, just stick with that console for a little bit longer. It will still be relevant. Also, at the start of the PlayStation 5, there was a lot of exclusive games that were announced that they were going to make only for PlayStation 5. The console shortages, however, have forced Sony to release most of those games on the PlayStation 4, and they are still fully playable, especially if you have a PS4 Pro. It is extremely playable to the point that there's very little visual difference to the naked eye between the PlayStation 4 Pro and the PlayStation 5. Again, we don't need to get into all of those reasons, but that just further illustrates that the PlayStation 4 is not going anywhere anytime soon. Now, even though Sony will stop making the PlayStation 4 sometime in 2023, and that's not even fully confirmed yet, many believe that the console will officially stop being supported in 2025. So that's still a few years away from now, but that even in itself does not mark the death of the console. Just because you can't get it in the stores doesn't mean that it's not relevant anymore. I know I used a lot of double negatives in that statement, so let me qualify it a little bit better. What that means is you still have the console at home. There's still 117 million PlayStation 4s at home. We might finish with about 120 million PlayStation 4 consoles over its total life cycle. That is a number that game manufacturers will not ignore. So let's think back to the Nintendo Wii. Now, I know that's going a long way back, but that system had just over 100 million consoles installer user base in homes all over the world. And game manufacturers continued to release games on the Wii all the way up until 2020. That was a full 6 years after the console officially stopped being available in the market. So I believe that the PlayStation 4 will actually enjoy fresh new content, fresh new games long past 2025. Another reason to back up this claim is, and I know a lot of people try to contest my statement here. If you look at the specs of the Xbox Series S, so I got one right here. Oh, it's actually in this box because that's how useful a Series S is to me. That's why it's so heavy. A Series S is so closely related to the PlayStation 4 Pro that I believe the next gen games will actually have modes on them where they can just detect the system it's being played on and then boost the graphics or drop them down so it's playable on especially the Xbox. There's such a gap between the Series S and the Series X that the Series X competes with the PlayStation 5, the Series S competes with the PlayStation 4 Pro. And I know I can hear you guys screaming at me already how wrong I am, and you know, whatever. It's true, and you're gonna see it unfold. So mark my words, come back and check this video in 3 years and you'll find out, holy crap, Anton's a visionary. How did he know this? How did he see this coming? Well, it's because my background is in stuff like this, and so I understand how it's gonna play out. Plus, I'm a Pisces. I'm somewhat clairvoyant. That's what my kids tell me. But what that means is, if we can make a game run on a Series S, we can also make a game run on a PlayStation 4 Pro. If we can make it run on a PlayStation 4 Pro, it's not that hard to also make it run on a PlayStation 4. Because, keep in mind, 120 million game consoles in homes. If Ubisoft could continue making Just Dance games for the Wii and make money off of those 6 years after it was finished, then game makers can definitely continue to make money off of 120 million PlayStation 4s in homes. And it's gonna take a long time for the PlayStation 5 to catch up to those numbers, to where the bean counters are saying, okay, you know what? It is okay to switch to be an exclusive next-gen game. This next generation has such a small gap between it that it's just so easy, especially the programming language from PlayStation 5 to PlayStation 4, not that hard. It's very easily backported. Plus you've got PS Plus that's doing streaming of games and everything. That's still active on the PlayStation 4, so you can access all of your back libraries. I mean, it's still such a capable machine. Do not count it out and throw it out yet. Now I know some of you are sitting there looking at these boxes and saying, wow, he's got empty boxes of PlayStation 4s. I actually, so this one is my son's PlayStation 4. This one is, I don't know, I think I sold that one. This one, the Call of Duty PlayStation 4 is still, it's still in here. It's actually pretty heavy because it's all in here. So this is a good console to have. It's fun to keep this stuff around. It still is relevant. Don't sell your system yet. Don't sell it short. Don't be sitting there like freaking out that you can't get a PlayStation 5. I have a PlayStation 5. I use it. You know, I enjoy the faster frame rates. It's not worth stressing over right now. And the news that people are spreading online, you know, PlayStation 4 is gonna end development. It's gonna end support and Sony's shutting it down. Don't get caught up in that. Don't do it. It's okay. We're still gonna be okay for a little bit longer. And then when we're not okay, I'll let you know. Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video. We hope you enjoy the content in this video. We'd love to have you come back. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And for those subscribers who are looking for that extra special thing that you can do to support this channel, consider joining our members group. That's where we're building this community, the Gears and Tech community, where we can all enjoy content together. You'll get special perks, which we'd love for you to check out by clicking the link down below. For those of you who are just happy to watch the video, that's okay too. You can check out some of our other content right over here, where we've got some previous videos that have already been uploaded and enjoyed by many of our viewers already. We do hope to see you again. This has been Gears and Tech. Have a great day.